Hello, my name's Colin. It's awesome sitting here listening to everybody, listening to my dad and the pastors and seeing all you guys. And what it really brings to mind for me is that life is a journey. And how kind of everybody's paths intertwine and separate and go different ways. And I'm sure you've experienced it. Talking with my sister, she was saying how interesting it is that, friends that she's had, for as long as she can remember, there'll be times where she doesn't see them for months. And it's just because their lives go different ways. They're kids, they move on. And then there's those friends, that you keep forever. Life's a journey. I started in 5th grade here at the Vineyard, and I was the only boy in a class of all girls. And although most of the days I went home crying because some of the girls weren't exactly nice, despite that, I made some of the best friends, even in that class, that I still have to this day. 6th, 7th, and 8th grade was junior high. Pretty much speaks for itself. A lot of great friends were made then too. In fact, I would say that some of those relationships have developed into some of the best friendships that I have today. And then high school. The transition from 8th to 9th grade for this class at the Vineyard was not your typical transition. And the reason why I say that is because in a way, since 6th grade, we've all kind of been seniors, the ones that have jumped on. And the reason why is because the school has added 1 grade every year. So the school would add 7th grade, and we'd be 7th graders, 8th grade, 8th graders. So by the time we got to 9th grade, it was like, awesome, we're in high school, and there's nobody above us. So we got to kind of be the upperclassmen, which was fun. And yet it was still kind of the beginning to the end of, this era that we call being a teenager, growing up, whatever you want to call it. And it's interesting now to be at that final point, to look back and to see kind of how far all of us have come, and how far I've come. So now where I am now, I have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ, and that's awesome. That's incredible. I've developed that through some of the hardest and some of the best experiences. Where I'm going, I was accepted to the United States Military Academy at West Point in New York, and I'll be leaving for basic training. I leave June 28th, but my family's headed out June 17th. And then in August, I start school. I'll be going to school for 4 years, and then I'll be serving mandatory 5 active duty after that, and 3 inactive reserve. So I'm kind of taking a step here that's like a 13-year commitment. And it's definitely the hardest choice I've ever had to make. Because I know that may mean stepping away from some of my friends and not seeing them for a very long time. And that's never an easy decision to make. And for any of you that have had to do that, I'm sure you can relate. And yet I also know that I'm stepping into one of the most exciting periods of my life. And I can't wait to see what's ahead. And I started this whole thing off by saying life's a journey. And I think that that's kind of where I am now, is looking at how life's a journey and God's really the one in control. And if I can trust God with my future, I know that it's going to be better than I can ever plan. So thank you. I should probably get my diploma.
It's like, sorry, you can't graduate for another year now. Oops. Poor John.